potter's hands. How God shapes us through pressure. It was a quiet afternoon in the dusty workshop of a potter. A young boy peeked through the window, watching as the artisan placed a lump of shapeless clay onto the spinning wheel. The wheel began to turn, slowly at first, then faster. The potter's hands, worn but gentle, pressed firmly into the clay. To the untrained eye, it looked violent, squeezing, pinching, pulling. But the boy soon saw something amazing begin to take form. At first, just a tall, uneven cylinder. Then the neck began to taper. The sides smoothed out. A lip curved at the top. It was becoming a vessel, purposeful, beautiful. But suddenly, the potter stopped. He noticed a flaw, maybe a bubble inside, or a crack along the wall. Whatever it was, the whole thing collapsed. And without hesitation, the potter gathered the clay back into a lump and started over. This was the image God gave to the prophet Jeremiah. Go down to the potter's house, and there I will give you my message. So I went, and I saw him working at the wheel. But the pot he was shaping was marred in his hands. So the potter formed it into another pot, shaping it as seemed best to him. Jesus. Pressured purpose. Jesus understood this kind of forming pressure intimately. Before he began his ministry, he spent 30 years in quiet preparation. Before he healed the sick, he spent 40 days fasting in the wilderness. Before he brought resurrection, he endured the crushing weight of the cross. The potter knows what it takes to make something strong, beautiful, and useful. And you are the clay. When life presses in, have you ever felt like you're spinning? Like everything's out of control? Relationships falling apart, plans not working out, pain you didn't ask for. Maybe you've whispered, God, what are you doing? What if he's forming you? See, clay doesn't shape itself. It needs pressure, water, time, and above all, a potter who knows what he's doing. Jesus isn't surprised by your flaws. He doesn't discard broken vessels, he reshapes them. Sometimes he presses not to punish but to prepare. Sometimes he spins you faster to center you. And sometimes, when things fall apart, he's starting something new. A story to remember. Let me tell you about Hannah. Hannah was in her 40s when everything came crashing down. Her job was gone. Her marriage was strained. Her prayers felt unanswered. One day, she sat in the back of a small church, exhausted. The pastor spoke about God as the potter. He said, you may feel like your life is crumbling, but God is reshaping your soul. That day, something clicked. She realized God hadn't abandoned her, he was working with her. Now she'll help mentor young women who are walking through the same kinds of pain she once thought would destroy her. Her mess became her ministry. God doesn't throw away broken clay, he reshapes it for greater purpose. The pressure you're under may be the very hands of God forming your next chapter. Discussion questions. What area of your life currently feels like it's under pressure? Have you ever experienced God reshaping you through a difficult season? How does the idea of being clay in the potter's hands give you peace or challenge you? Drop your answers in the comments below. Your story might encourage someone else. Up next, the good soil. Preparing your heart for a harvest. In the next episode, we'll explore how Jesus taught us to tend our hearts like soil because what grows depends on what we've made room for.